It is the last day of Mardi Gras here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. It's warm but breezy. It's overcast. We've had a little bit of showers, not a whole bunch. Hopefully it won't rain too much, but we're going to try to enjoy the few hours that we have here. Going to get use the rest of our punch card, get the foods that we haven't gotten last time, and maybe ride a few rides. So let's get inside and have some fun.
Adam in real life. Every day's an adventure, something new.
Headed over to the kiosk to see what we get for today. I'm excited for my free punch card. Not free punch card, my one free dish.
Heading down through security. Probably going to get stopped again for my battery. I always get stopped for the battery. A little bit of raindrops falling right now, but hopefully it won't be a lot of rain. As predicted, I was stopped by security just to have to check the bag because the battery pack always sets it off. We're going to stop first and refill our refillable cup with some Moon Howler Sprite. I don't know what that is. So there's the Moon Howler Sprite, the Serpent Lime Spritz, and the Dark Coaster Thunder Blast. We've had that before.
I like that. That's like a blackberry Fanta. It's like blackberry and grape, I think.
What do you think of the Moon Howler?
Ow! Very cherry.
We're back at Clancy's Cajun Creations. They have the seafood gumbo, the étouffée, and the catfish po' boy.
The purple people eater refresher.
You want to try that?
What is that?
I don't know. Let's check it out.
One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater.
And then I don't think they'll sing the song to you, though. It is starting to rain a little bit. We're underneath a pergola, but there's no foliage on the branches, so it's not really blocking any of the rain. We're getting a little bit wet. Hopefully this will be as heavy as it gets. We got the Crawfish Étouffée. It looks really good. It looks kind of thick, but I think that's just because it's been sitting in the pot for a little bit. But let's see how it tastes.
That's really good.
Yeah. Is it spicy?
It could be spicier. There is spice to it, but it could definitely use a bit more.
Does it feel a bit thick?
It is thick, but I don't think I know what consistency étouffée is supposed to be.
All right, I'm going to give it a try here and try to get some of the, get a good piece of crawfish there, or crawdad, mudbug, whatever you want to call it. And just give that a try. Mm. Oh yeah, that is really good. Mm-hmm. The crawfish is very flavorful, and yeah, it is a little creamy. If you've never had étouffée before, you're not gonna know the difference, and you'll like it. If you've had étouffée before, it's familiar enough. It is good. I would get this again for sure. Definitely worth. I don't know if it's worth $9, but it's definitely worth a free sample or using a punch on the card. This is probably one of the best things that I've had here. It is spicy. Not too spicy. I like spicy food, so it's not too spicy for me. But if you don't like spicy food, you probably will want to avoid this because there's enough spice that it would be unpleasant for anybody who wants to avoid spicy food. After a few bites, I can still feel a little residual heat. But you can see there's a lot of good pieces of crawfish in there. They put it on a bed of Cajun rice, not white rice. Overall, this is a great dish. That's one booth down and a few more to go. But first thing, right out of the gate, really good. It's gonna be hard to top that, don't you think?
Yeah, that was really good.
That was like,
I ate most of it.
That's like the best. I mean, it's so good. I almost wanted to circle back and just get it again. But there's things up ahead. We are now donning our Mardi Gras beads, and we are in line for the corn fritters. I had those last time I was here, and they're really good, but
I'm excited for them.
She hasn't tried them. And
no.
You're going to like them. They're really good.
Are they spicy?
The corn fritters themselves aren't spicy, but they come with a spicy, like remoulade sauce that you dip them in. So the corn fritters themselves they're kind of sweet, but with the spicy sauce, yeah, it's a good contrast.
Nice.
The corn fritters with the sauce. And we're just gonna walk on and we're gonna just eat and move on to the next booth. We spent a little longer in that line than we wanted to. What do you think?
They're really good. I like this. It's like a Dijon mustard.
Yeah, it's kind of like the horseradish sauce.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's like a horseradish mixed with the Dijon mustard.
And the fritters are kind of sweet.
Yeah, it's a nice balance. I like the texture of the fritters.
Crispy on the outside and pillowy on the inside.
Pillowy,
How'd you like it?
cakey on the inside.
Yeah.
I love anything with corn, really. Corn is the best.
Plenty of corn in there, and then the sauce, it sort of looks like a Dijon mustard. Well, since there's not many food booths here in the Oktoberfest area, we're going to take a ride on the Big Bad Wolf. Actually, scratch that. This attraction is closed for annual maintenance. They just opened this. What kind of maintenance could it need? I mean, I'm all for keeping things safe, so I'm not arguing about that. But still, we're going to head to Italy. There's a lot of good eats there. And then from there, we'll just kind of
Bebop around.
Yeah, go to some other booths that we pass by and maybe get some more of that étouffée. Who knows?
That was really good.
Yeah.
I would be down for getting more of that. There's an avocado banana. There's chili peppers. There's watermelon
There's a
bananas,
watermelon
which can make
banana.
a little bit more sense. But the avocado banana makes no sense. They don't even have any plain bananas.
What's the blue banana?
I think that's just a blue. Is that a blueberry? Because look, it's got leaves at the top. It doesn't make any sense.
Does anybody want to win these things? Maybe
They
get
think they want to.
maybe get better prizes. All right, before we move on, we're gonna get on the swings. We've got a bounty of goodies here. The Muffaletta, Alligator Bites, and the Doberge cake, all of which I've had before, but are definitely worth getting again. And then there's the Cajun mac and cheese. I saw this last year and wanted to try it, so I'm trying it this year. Let's see how these things taste. I know 3 out of 4 of them are good. Let's start with the Alligator Bites.
They look like McDonald's nuggets, just crispier.
Now they
like
get-
the shape.
This time they gave more than the last time. There was 3. That looks like there's what, at least
5?
5. There's a couple of puny ones there.
I like alligator. I've actually, funny enough, I've had alligator nuggets quite a few times, and I've never seen them in this shape. Usually they're like little bricks. They look like little bricks.
Yeah. Well, like this one, I think that one looks more like just breading.
They're kind of tough. They have a good crunch on the outside, though.
That's what they look like on the inside there. Those are good. Again, I don't know if I'd pay $12 for these if I didn't have the card. Definitely worth a punch or your sample that's included. But I don't know if I'd spend 12 bucks. What do you think?
No, I wouldn't spend that much.
Now, for the Muffaletta, I might. This year they have a spicy coleslaw. They might have had it last year, but maybe they ran out when we got it because it was toward the end of the season, I think, last year.
I'm going to try the coleslaw.
Yeah, coleslaw is good. That would be good on barbecue.
It's not vinegary enough. I think it needs vinegar. So I'm going to try the muffaletta.
It's cross
There's the crisp side. There's the...
Oh yeah, they kind of charred that a little bit. That's not too bad.
It definitely tastes like there's salami on there. Just one thing missing.
What's that?
A napkin.
This is our brand new Muffaletta product. I'm so excited about this product. I just look at it's got the meat and the sauce and the goo and on the sort of special bread that we kind of put it on. And anyway, I'm actually gonna eat this, by the way. So I mean, I don't even know how do we approach this. How did you bite that? It's just wow. I'm so excited. I mean, just wow. Look at that. That's a big bite of a muffaletta.
Big bite for a big sandwich.
Yeah, for a big Mardi Gras sandwich. That's all kidding aside. Yeah, that's like one of the best things here. I could eat it actually. This is about an eighth of a size. The thing is like about that big, much bigger than the Big Arch, by the way. I probably could eat at least half of one. Cajun mac and cheese. You got some Cajun sausage there. I don't know if that's andouille. Let's try that one down.
Is it baked, do you think?
Big bite there with the sausage and macaroni.
Gigantic bite.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's real good. Macaroni's a little overcooked, but
That's what I
again,
was gonna say.
these things they're sitting in the warmer trays, so that happens. It's still good. I would like it a little more congealed together with cheese. I like my baked macaroni and cheese like that, kind of like you can almost eat it with like a brownie.
No way.
There's definitely some spice to it. Again, so if it's not, I am surprised the level of spice a lot of these things have. It's not crazy spicy, but if you don't like spicy food, you will find these things really spicy.
Yeah.
But we happen to like really spicy food, so I mean, I would even add hot sauce to this.
I think mom though, like someone like mom would find this like unbearably spicy
No,
after a single bite.
would
My
never
tongue
eat
is
this.
tingling. It's not hot to me, but my tongue is tingling.
It's got a nice lingering burn that I like, but again, if you don't like that sort of thing, this is the Doberge cake. I don't know what Doberge means. That means delicious, because that's what this is. There's a nice chocolate ganache there on the outside, and then filled with chocolate. It's sort of like a whipped kind of filling between multiple layers, and the cake is very moist. Yeah.
That is really good.
Yeah, it's a bite there with some of the layers there. This is quite possibly the best thing here. I don't know. The étouffée is good,
That étouffée was really good.
but this is something that no matter how full you are, you will finish it. You will not. You could be bursting and you would still not leave this.
Well, the stomach actually expands for sugar.
That is true. But even if it expanded to its limit, if you had 2 pieces of this, you would eat both pieces. The Escape from Pompeii is not open yet. You know, I feel that if they just fix this up a little, though, it would look nicer.
No, because you're escaping from it as the volcano erupts and people are dying. Thousands of people are dying.
That's a great basis for a ride. This is something new. They haven't had these before, or I haven't noticed them. Mile markers around the park. So I guess from the front of the park, it's a quarter mile here. We loop back around to the Creole Grill. We missed this the first time. We were across the way at the Three Rivers. So we might try something here. So we decided to get the Boudin. I'm saying it correctly this year. Last year, I had a little bit of a problem remembering how it was pronounced, and I didn't get it last year. But I've been wanting to try it. I do like Boudin. I'm curious to how theirs tastes.
You can't cut this.
I think that's just for garnish. Or just eat a whole one. Just eat.
No, I don't know if I'll like it.
It's a pickled onion.
I like it. This knife.
Yeah, not really. Well, you know, they don't want you to hurt yourself.
I'm going to hurt myself because it doesn't work. Little cross section.
How's that look on the inside? Yeah, we've got some rice there.
Go ahead, dip it. A dip. It tastes like sausage. It's spicy though. Very peppery.
Yeah, this knife is pretty useless. Look at that. Like little, it's got. Look at the edges there. They're rounded edges. What can you cut with rounded edges besides cake? Not sausage. All right. Little Dijon on there. You can see there's the rice in there, and rice and spices and all sorts of stuff. Let's see how. Cheers to Boudin. And this is for you, Rosie. Cheers to you, Rosie. Yeah, it tastes like sausage, but it's a special kind of sausage with the rice, and it's very good. It is good. Not the best Boudin I've ever had, but for a theme park, yeah, surprisingly good. I would recommend it. I would get this again. It is spicy. This is probably the spiciest thing that I've had. It is really kicking me in the back of the throat. This is really spicy. If you don't like spicy food, do not get this. Because even if you like spicy food, it depends on your tolerance. Because this is crossing the line into wicked spicy. We have to get one more sweet treat. The Banana Foster's Cheesecake. It just looks too good to pass up. The Doberge cake is going to be hard to beat, but it looks promising. This looks good. This could be good in its own class.
Does it have any nice caramel on that slice? No, oh, I dropped it. Well, maybe I can use this opportunity to pick up a banana. There we go.
Oh no!
Edit that.
We'll take that out in post.
It's good. I like the bananas. They're really good bananas.
What about the cheesecake?
Yeah, it's good. The bananas are really good, though.
Trying to get a little bit of everything there. I got banana, cheesecake, and a little bit of nut precariously hanging there on the side. So, cheers to Bananas Foster. Yeah, those bananas are good.
Yeah, I know. See?
That cheesecake is good. The caramel's good. Yeah, that's good. That is
But
good.
the bananas, they're the standout. The bananas are the
Very
standout.
good bananas. Now, is this as good as traditional Bananas Foster that you would get in New Orleans? Not a chance. Have you ever had Bananas Foster flambe? It's incredible. This is good, but it's inspired by it, but it's not like it. That said, it's good. Not saying it's not good. This is a deceptive slice. It looks small. I mean, it is small, but it's very rich. This is something that one person might have trouble finishing, unless it was all they ate, but it's pretty rich. Last weekend, Griffin was open, but I haven't seen it run this year. This weekend. I have seen it run this year. I just said last weekend, but I don't see it running now. No, I see a sign over there saying it's closed. Well, we've been walking around a lot. We've actually made a 1 full and 1/2 lap. So we're gonna rest up a little bit and ride the Sky Bucket. It's an overcast day today. It's warmer than it has been. Still in the 60s right now. The rain has abated, but the clouds are not going anywhere. Feels nice to sit down and relax after walking around. Alpengeist is also not running today. This was also running last weekend, so I'm not sure why they have so few things, especially coasters, running today.
It's the Slough Ness Monster.
We're going over the Loch Ness Monster. Now, this is the oldest roller coaster in Busch Gardens, and it's the oldest looping roller coaster in the country, isn't it?
I don't know. I think it's the first 4-clover loop in the country, but it was, at the time of its construction, it was the tallest roller coaster in the world.
Which is crazy because it's really not that tall.
I think it's a 124-foot drop.
They just did some refurbishment to it last year. Unfortunately, it's still not a smooth ride, so it didn't really change that, which is it's too bad because it has the potential to be a good ride, but with the track You just can't do anything with that. It was just aerodynamics. You got to work with what you have.
I think that the oldest looping roller coaster in the country is actually in Hershey Park. I think that's the Super Duper Looper, and it's actually so old, the loops were still perfect circles, which cause a lot more motion sickness than the teardrop shape we see now.
That's what happens when you don't follow the ride instructions, folks. You lose your arms. All right, the last punch of Mardi Gras. One left, and we're back at the Cajun Creations to get the Crawfish Étouffée. It says the seafood gumbo is temporarily out of stock. With less than 30 minutes left to go this year, I think it's probably permanently out of stock. And there it is, the last sample, what do we call it?
Portion?
The last dish, portion, whatever, item of the 2026 Mardi Gras at Busch Gardens. There was lots left in the pan. I was pondering what happened to that. I don't know if the employees will fight over it. I would fight them for it. That is going to do it for us. We're heading home. We rode one ride. Kind of made me a little sick, actually, to tell you the truth. But we didn't ride any coasters because none of them were open. So that was a bummer. But we had some good food and yeah, had a great time. So we'll be back here again for food and wine, and maybe even before that. And before too long, the water park's going to open.
Yay.
So a lot of fun coming up. But that'll do it for this time here in Williamsburg at Busch Gardens. Thanks for tagging along. Bye.